Hi there, Judd here. I got to do a little yard work. Actually, I've had to do a little yard work for quite some time, but I'm finally going to go at it today. And some time ago, I bought this long-armed chainsaw. And so I finally dug it out today. I got to open it up and put it together or whatever. But I start with disappointment because I always thought this was a 15-footer, and it's actually only an 8'10" reach on it. And of course you got to keep some of that in your arms, so you're not getting maybe 5 or 6 feet of reach. So we got to open this up and see what we got. The situation is I've got a neighbor's tree is growing into my yard, or its branches are overhanging into my yard and preventing the sun from getting at my bamboo plant. So I got to trim that off and change that situation. I hope the tool's as well made as the packaging. This came from Harbor Freight, so it wasn't too expensive. Chain. My God, they didn't even put the chain on this thing. Oh, yep, they didn't even put the chain on the damn thing. That's the chain bar. That's the chain cover, and that's the chain. So we're going to have to put this together. Oil. Got to put oil in it. Okay. So here's the thing. Let's see. We can do that. We can extend this. Oh, this is heavy. Ooh. Oh man. Whew. Yeah. That's pretty hefty. There you can see my reach, and you can see you're going to be limited by your second arm. So probably just got another 6 feet of reach out there. Wow. This is heavy. Okay. What it is at this point. Whoa. That's still pretty heavy. That's going to be putting a strain on me. Here we got our thingy. Teeth to bite in. But we got to mount our blade and everything. So I guess first thing is to get the tool out of there. Oh, a screwdriver and a hex nut thing. For outdoor use. Damn, I was going to use it to cut ceilings. Yeah, this is that old problem of needing 3 hands to do this. Okay, we're going to get the chain on there. So there's the little thing that tells you which way the chain goes. So this thing is designed as you come around, it's going to cut your hand with this sharp screwdriver tip. And then you can't turn the screwdriver in there because the hex key is in the way. So not a great design. And here's the adjustment screw. Okay, and you can do all of half a turn when you hit that. Okay, this sucks. Unbelievable. Utter crap design. If you tighten this too tight, this can't move in and out, so you can't adjust the blade tension. now we will see if this works. Okay, I gotta get some oil for that, and then I'll take it out in the yard. So, this is the culprit, and this is my bamboo. So you can see it's coming out this way, because this side is overhanging it all, so it can't go up straight, even though that one tried to. So this is coming in nice. Look at that, that's nice. So cutting all that off, all that stuff that's overhanging into my yard, into this corner, coming off. I'll leave that. This stuff's got to come off. In case you're wondering, or not from Florida, what's holding that branch up is all the little vines that grow all over these things. They like cockroaches, they get all over everything. So those branches are tied up to other branches with vines. And sometimes those vines can grow as big as trees, as far as girth goes. Which makes for some very interesting looking trees because the shapes are like all over the place. Well, if you understand what's going on here, you can see I've still got a whole bunch to get. All that whole quarter, basically. But that thing is very, very heavy, lifting it up there. Very strenuous. I'm old and pathetic and weak. Always have been. It's got nothing to do with being old. I've always been weak. So I'm going to call it a day there. We got quite a bit done. So, there you go. At least I got some clearance for my bamboo now, so maybe it'll go straight up, which would be nice. So there you go. Happy day to you. Oh, one other thing. People say you shouldn't roll an extension cord the way you just saw me do this one. Well, this extension cord I've had for about 50 years. Not 50, 30 at least. And for 10 of those years, I did that at least twice a day when I was working. And I've changed the end on it a couple of times. Other than that, it's perfectly fine. And so sit on it.